Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora and on today's video we are playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley. My plan for today's video is to do a functional train station and we will be using the Disney Parks entry from the premium shop. I will also be using the Ratatouille item here but reversed to look like more of a metro entrance, and then we're going to do a cozy little sitting spot in front of it. Now I will be honest, as we get started into this build, I was definitely not prepared with how many resources I was going to need to create these train tracks. So while we start building, I do want to give a huge shout out to the 3 amazing people who helped out and contributed to this build today. Thank you so much, Alex of Nebula. Thank you so much, El Serene and Gina, for your donations of the tropical wood, because without those donations, I could have not gotten this build done in time. So to kind of break up the pathing over here, I'm going to be using the new brick pathing that we actually just got with this update. I believe it's like the parks pathing if I remember correctly. And then I'm going to use some street lights that I got from the Christmas star path. Now if you don't have this item, I think just using the regular street lights that we get originally when we first start the game would be a great addition to this build, but definitely use whatever suits your valley the best. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and continue extending the brick pathing, and then I'll see you in a couple of minutes when we start to place our train tracks, because there's some important information about how many you're going to need and the dimensions. So for the train tracks, we're going to start on the left side on the building, and we're actually going to place 2 train tracks inside the entryway. Next, I took the large curve piece, and then it's 3 vertical pieces down until you get this nice little transitional piece here. For the horizontal tracks, I did 12 pieces across on each side, and then I just connected them with 2 large curves. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and continue extending out our train tracks, and then I'll see you when we start detailing this area of the build. For the next stage of my build, I'm going to be using the loose gravel path underneath our train tracks, and this is just going to give it a really nice realistic texture. I feel like this looks a lot better than just having the grass underneath of it. If you don't like the loose gravel path, I feel like the muddy path could be a great option, or maybe even the brick pathing extended underneath this too. So far, most of our layout is done for the train station, but we still got a ways to go. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to focus on adding additional greenery around the train tracks to kind of just give it a really nice natural look in some areas, but then on the right side, I'm going to go a little bit more structured with some brick fencing. Also, it was at this stage of the build I noticed that the whole entire thing was like 3 tiles off from the plaza incline. So this build can actually be perfectly centered with the incline, so make sure you are placing your build directly in front of the incline to make sure it's symmetrical. You can also do pathing to kind of measure everything out. I wish I would have done this because now I'm going to have to move everything over later on by 3 tiles. So definitely make sure you measure this out first before you start building and avoid the mistake that I have made. After all of our final details, here is how our finished train station build turned out in today's speed build. Obviously, all the other areas around my peaceful meadow are empty. My plan is to turn the peaceful meadow into an extension of my town core plaza that we have been working on videos and live streams. I'm really excited to continue to work on this build too because I'm actually planning to make the train tracks go throughout the entire peaceful meadow. Obviously, I don't have a ton of resources right now, so it was not possible in today's video, but that is my plan. Anyways, before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.